Yo, what's good everybody? I am back again with another video, and we're opening up our packs for the Domination current teams. We opened up a bunch of them, and as you can see from the beginning, we were able to get a game reward card, and that card is Mr. Antonio McDice. Roll Tide. 6'9". Look at the ratings. As I scroll down, I got this card because I needed a big man to go along Shaq that can shoot the mid-range, can dunk as well. When they double down, you kick it to him, he comes down and dunks on him. Look at the badges. 17 badges. Whew. This is going to be fun to play with for sure. So if you complete Domination, which I did, I'll go over and show you. Domination, we completed it. And we got everything. Nice little amount of MT right there, as you see. But we're going to get right into what you came to see here today, guys. We're going to open up all the packs that we got. I've opened up the first 3 already. It was off camera. It was the Brooklyn Nets first 3 packs. You get a jersey, you get a playbook, or actually you get a ball, and you get a player. And the player was Trevor Booker. So we're going to continue on with the theme. Just open up these packs. I might sit here and talk about the teams. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, because I can do more things like this for the historic teams and things like that. As guys, those badges are going to come in handy. I need those badges. I'm just going to sell the strategy cards. I'm probably going to look stupid when I go back and realize it's not what I should be doing. But the Bulls packs is what we're popping up first. And guys, we have Dwayne Wade getting bought out by the Bulls. I'm hearing OKC, I'm hearing Cleveland, I'm hearing San Antonio, I'm hearing Miami. So who knows where he might go. I'm dropping this video now I'm recording this video now before I even know if he has decided to sign somewhere yet. All in all, I think he's got really 2 choices. Go play with LeBron, or go and right the wrong and finish where you belong, and that's in Miami. As I get D-Wade right here. So I got D-Wade. I've already got him, so I'm going to send player to my auctions. Get a little MT back for him when I can. As we continue on with these cards. I don't even know what the strategy cards are for, guys. We're going to figure that out. 76ers, man. Going to have a great season. I think they can make the playoffs. The East is not heavy anymore, so for sure they have a chance. Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, both guys going to be going up for Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, guys, is... people forgot about him, man. Everybody was so hyped on the Lonzo Ball Summer League, but Ben Simmons was doing the same thing at 6'10", and now he's 7 foot. So big things for that team. JJ Redick giving them the floor spacing. Fultz can play off ball with Ben Simmons with the rock in his hand. They still got Jahlil Okafor, so if they need to go trade somebody, they can. As I pull Jahlil Okafor as I speak. What is up? Every time I mention a player, I'm 2 for 2 on that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to keep this up. Now we got the Suns here. A team that can't get that true superstar that they want. Maybe Devin Booker grows into that mode, grows into that mode to be that guy. We don't know for sure. Hopefully, he gets 70 in the game, it looks like he might be a superstar. But hey, Eric Bledsoe's still there. Josh Jackson coming in. TJ Warren. You don't know what they want to do, man. I think they'll be right back at the bottom of the West again to get another top pick. Hopefully, they can get a top 2 pick, and then they can go get a superstar in Porter or Bagley to go along as well. I think they might go a different route and get a PG at some point. I know they might want to trade for someone at the trade deadline or something like that, but they got to get a point guard. I don't think Eric Bledsoe is their point guard of the future for the Phoenix Suns. And who are we going to get right here? Devin Booker. Let's go, D-Book. I mentioned D-Book, and I get D-Book. And This is kind of weird, man. Every time I mention somebody. All right, so we got the Hawks. So most likely I got to talk about Dennis Schroeder, but I'm not gonna think we're not gonna get Dennis Schroeder. Even though Dennis Schroeder's gonna have a breakout year, it's his team now. I'm gonna say the card I'm gonna get is the guy from Wake Forest, the rookie. I want to say his name is Colin. I believe that's his name. I'm drawing a blank right now. But the Hawks are in complete rebuild mode, but don't count them out. Coach Bud knows what he's doing. He can get the best out of the worst. So those guys might just become one of those teams that are just a complete team and move the ball around. And we get Dennis Schroeder. This close, guys. All right, so I'm getting a lot of gold cards. I see that. Lakers, up next. They just signed Andrew Bogut. They are trusting the system. Magic Johnson believes that this offseason, after many offseasons of the Lakers saying, hey, we're going to get that guy. We're going to get a superstar to come in free agency. They got a lot of young talent. Will they go out and make a trade and get a superstar? Will they just wait for free agency? Will it be Paul George? Will it be LeBron? Who knows who it will be? Maybe it's Westbrook. You never know who it's going to be that's going to go to LA. Because Magic Johnson believes he can bring someone in. Probably getting Julius Randle. Oh, we got Lonzo Ball. We got Lonzo. All right. I need to get some Lonzo gameplay for you people. I know you want to see Lonzo Ball. But yeah, Lonzo is going to do big things this year. A lot of people wanted him to fail, but man, that guy's a good talent. You can see the basketball IQ when he plays. I enjoy it. His dad is on a whole nother level with the big baller brand. But when it comes to him playing, he brings the best out. I see the full court passes at that height. He has bounce. People don't realize that he can take off. And you know, Jason Kidd, I see it. Maybe he works on his jump shot like Jason Kidd, because Jason Kidd couldn't shoot that well, the three that well when he came in the league. But at the end of his career, he can knock it down. Maybe Lonzo Ball works on that a little bit more. I don't know if they're going to get him to change his shot or they're going to stick with it. But we're here with the Miami Heat, a team that is a sleeper team that I think is going to make the playoffs for sure. James Johnson is a guy that's going to be a part of that help them out. I think they're going to make the playoffs for sure. Could make a second round push into the playoffs. Their ceiling this year would be the Eastern Conference Finals. I think they can make it to, what I'm thinking is they'll make it to the second round, depending on how Coach Spo does things around there. Pat Riley's never been one to sit back and wait. He always likes to go for it right then and there, so who knows. But we got the Indiana Pacers up now. Pacers, a team that you could say is in rebuild mode. They got Oladipo, played at Indiana in college. He's back. He feels like he is the leader with Miles Turner. Miles Turner is now, it's his team out of nowhere. At first, they didn't know if Miles Turner was going to even be good in the NBA because they had to teach him how to run. And now look at Miles Turner. He could end up being an all-star this year or a year from now because he's the guy that they're going to have to trust to put the ball in the hoop. As we get Thad Young, and now we're up to the Pistons. Van Gundy. I don't know what's up with Stan. I don't know what Stan wants to do. He's got Avery Bradley, he brought in Luke Kennard, got Reggie Jackson still. I don't know what's up with the Drummond situation. Does he still trust Drummond? Because it was a little issue last year that I didn't know if he wanted to keep Drummond around. You know, Boban's there. This is an interesting team. This might be a make or break year for SVG. We don't know if he wants to go, like they're in the middle of the pack. Like, do they want to tank or do they want to make that playoff push? Bringing in Avery Bradley will help out a lot. You bring in a defensive-minded guy, but will Reggie Jackson take the next step? Will Drummond make free throws? I think if Drummond shoots 60%, he'd be a monster. And this card we're going to get right here is going to be Avery Bradley. The guy said it's going to help his team out. So Avery Bradley does a great job. Now we got the Knicks. The Knicks. Just traded Carmelo Anthony. They traded Carmelo for... Check this out. Check this out. They traded Carmelo for Enes Kanter and Doug McDermott. McDermott's going to get more opportunities. A lot less stress in New York. Not expecting to do much as in the win column. So you're going to play a little bit more freely. Enes Kanter is going to have a huge role. I think Enes Kanter, who has been a guy that has not played many minutes due to his defensive liabilities, could average 20 and 10. Call me crazy, but I think he could do it this year or next year. He could average 20 and 10 if he gets 35 minutes a night, as we get the guy that just got traded for him. So I'm hoping Enes Kanter gets the chance to play and do his thing. Porzingis, this is your team now. Take it over. I've been calling for that for a year and a half that they should have traded Melo his rookie season, Porzingis rookie season at the All-Star break. Get Porzingis. Just this is his team. You gotta build around him. You can't build around him until you get really mellow, and they did that. All right, my team. Where do I start? Where do I start? I could make a 30-minute video talking about my Orlando Magic. The 5 years I've had to deal with Jonathan Isaac, I like Jonathan Isaac a lot. At first, I was pissed that we didn't take Dennis Smith. I wanted a point guard because Dennis Smith seems like the guy that is going to have a breakout year. And I wanted the guy that I knew could put the ball in the basket. But looking at Jonathan Isaac, a 7-footer. They're going with the management we got came from the Bucks. He believes in the Greek freak model. Put some weight on this guy. He's already got a jump shot. He can play the 3, can play the 4, can play the 5. So Jonathan Isaac, that's what we're rolling with. Aaron Gordon, contract year. Elfrid Payton, contract year. Maybe Elfrid Payton cuts his hair a little bit so he can shoot that jumper. Because I was seeing some videos out there that Elfrid Payton is getting his shot blocked from his own hair. But we got Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Simmons, 2 dunkers, man. We got a lot of dunkers. Jonathan Simmons, Aaron Gordon, Terrence Ross, Jonathan Isaac. All those guys can dunk like crazy. We can just throw it. Elfrid can get like 6 alley-oops a game, honestly. Just run the floor, throw it up. Now 6 is kind of high, but I'm just saying that. But we got the Memphis Grizzlies. A team that could be in the rebuild mode, but it's hard to be in rebuild mode when you got Conley and Gasol. 2 guys that know how to win. They lost Tony Allen, they lost Zach Randolph, but Conley and Gasol are still there. And you don't know if they're going to be good or bad. This is one of those teams that you see right now fighting in the 8th spot in the West, And with this team, it's really interesting to me. I can't put my finger on it. It's just one of those things I can't put my finger on how they're going to be. They're going to be good, or they're going to be bad. Either way, we just got Ben McLemore, who is injured. We got Chandler Parsons. They're expecting big things from him as well. So, yeah. And not to mention, I think their 2019 draft pick is with, guess who? The Boston Celtics. So the Boston Celtics is just robbing everyone. I don't know how you get a draft pick like 4 years later, but yeah, we'll take that when Memphis is going to be bad then. So that's another draft pick that Boston is going to probably cash in on later on. All right, now we got the Jazz, a team that lost Gordon Hayward. It's tough because you're going to have Rodney Hood and a few other guys step in and show what they can do. And Rubio is there. Rubio, one day will figure out that he needs a jump shot in the NBA. I mean, it's going to be tough. Gobert, this could be his breakout year. If he was in the East, he'd be an all-star, but, being in the West with how loaded it is, and it's getting even more loaded, it's going to be tough on him to try to make an all-star team. And, yeah. Utah's are going to be a team that's going to be fighting out West again, around maybe the 6th seed to missing the playoffs. That's a team that I think could do that. Now you got as well Portland. Nurkic's a full season with Dame and CJ. These guys know how to put the ball in the basket. They got to have some help though. I don't know who else is going to step up for them. They drafted a rookie, 2 rookie big men, and hopefully they come through and help out a little bit. I'm still worried about them at the 3. They did get rid of Allen Crabbe. Allen Crabbe is on the Nets now. So they were clearing cap space. They were trying everything possible to get Carmelo to come, but Carmelo did not want to, accept the trade there. That was one of the teams he did not have on the list, I heard. That would have been nice to see Carmelo up there with those guys. But right here, we end up getting Mo Harkless. Waiting on Mo Harkless to have a breakout year. Hornets, another team that's going to probably make the playoffs in the East. Kemba, MKG for a full season. You're going to have Batum. You're going to have Monk coming in with the scoring. I don't know if he's going to start or not. You're going to have Dwight there now, D12 with Clifford. They were together in Orlando. I believe they were together with the Lakers. So Dwight Howard and Clifford get along. Somebody that he looked up to as one of his coaches. So it might be all good in Charlotte. So we'll see how that goes, as this team might have them making the playoffs. I need to keep a tally on that because I might end up saying everybody's making the playoffs. But we get Malik Monk. Just instant buckets. I was shocked that he fell that far in the draft. I think that was because of his height. But guy could get buckets. He reminded me a little bit of Ben Gordon. Everybody said, nah, but I think he reminded me of Ben Gordon with a little bit more athleticism. Because Ben Gordon with the Bulls was nice. But now we got the Kings, a team that is in rebuild mode. They got the right amount of veterans in with, they got George Hill, Zach Randolph, Vince Carter. They got guys that are winners. And if it doesn't work the way they want to work at the trade deadline, one of those teams will want some of those veterans. So what they'll do is they'll ship them out, get more draft picks, get younger, have those younger guys that they were tutoring to come in and finish out the season, and they'll feel a little bit better about themselves because those guys will be able to say, hey, I learned from some of the best, and boom, next thing you know, you're looking at next year, those guys got to grow up. And now we got the Nuggets. The Nuggets, a team that everyone, all the beat writers are saying are going to make the playoffs because of Paul Millsap being there now and the emergence of the Joker. And they just got to find out who's going to be their starting PG or who they're going to roll with. I don't know if it's Jameer, Moutier, I don't know who they're going to go with at the PG spot. Will they go Gary Harris? Who knows, man? It's an interesting thing out there in Denver, man. So we'll see how that goes for sure. I'm looking for a great season to see how they gel. Their big man coach, like their coach that taught Joker everything, is gone. He's with the Pelicans now. They decided to get him as we get the Pelicans back. They got Finch. So the Pelicans got Finch. Few guys didn't know. Everyone thinks I'm a Pelicans fan. I'm an Anthony Davis fan first and foremost. And New Orleans is the closest NBA team to me. So when you see me on Instagram and y'all see me on Twitter and all that, links in the description, y'all be like, man, Buzz a big time Pelicans fan. I'm like, man, I go and enjoy NBA basketball. They are the closest team to me. So I drive over there and watch all the games I can on the weekends because I'm a basketball fanatic like you guys are who are watching this video. So I think this team, picking up Rondo, Tony Allen, and a bunch of other guys, their ceiling is the 5th, 6th seed right there. The top 4 seeds are automatically taken. They can get 5 or 6, or they could miss the playoffs completely. So you don't know. They signed Drew back. Quincy Pondexter, guys they traded to clear up cap space because they need it because they're in trouble with cap space. They can't even sign people, so they had to just get rid of somebody, and they did that. Next is OKC. They got Melo. They got Paul George. They got Brody. You got the MVP, and you add in 2 All-Stars. The question is, can they gel? Because if they gel, they could be the 2 seed out west. We already know who the 1 seed, but this team could be the 2 seed out west if they put it together. And if they put it together, I think they go out and make one more trade, do what they got to do, because you don't know if Westbrook and Paul George are going to come back. You want to go, if you're going to go all in, you go all in. And the Oklahoma City Thunder and Sam Presti, I don't know how he does it, but he puts a good team on the court every time, every year. Patrick Patterson, a guy that's a stretch, he's going to be out there for them as well. So this team is going to be interesting. The Dallas Mavericks, we're basically at that point. We're another year or 2 away from the Kobe Bryant retirement tour for Dirk. Dirk is just chilling, man. He's down there. He's loyal to Mark Cuban. I think Mark Cuban, I would not be shocked if Dirk was like part owner or some position under Cuban when it's all said and done, when he retires. I know his jersey is going to be retired and all that. He's a Hall of Famer, but I would not be shocked if he was some kind of like ambassador or something like that, some kind of role with the team after he retires and he's got ownership of some sort, because this guy has put in the years in Dallas, brought a championship to him as we get Seth Curry, one of the splash. Is he technically a splash bro? I don't know, man. I would say he is. He cracks me up though. I like Seth Curry. Now this is a team that everyone is saying is going to make the jump. They didn't make the playoffs, but they added in a bunch of key pieces. And the Tom Thibodeau Minnesota Bulls, Timber Bulls, that we're going to call them, got Jimmy Butler. They got Jeff Teague. They got Todd Gibson. They got Jamal Crawford. They just keep adding more and more pieces to what they have in Wiggins and Karl-Anthony Towns. Will they take the next step and finish in the top 4 in the West? You can see that happening. You can see it not working. I think Jimmy Butler is going to go in and play tough, rugged defense. Wiggins has to take the next step. Wiggins is the piece that I think is the piece of the puzzle that has to come with it. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to give you 20 and 10. It's all about Wiggins. Is Wiggins going to be dedicated enough to play defense? Is he going to go down there and get boards? Now the Wizards, a team that should have made the Eastern Conference Finals last year. They'll be out here again this year. You know they're going to put up a good test. These guys battled. John Wall. I had a poll on my Twitter, guys, and I said who was going to lead the league in assists this year. And you guys unanimously voted for John Wall. So people have been saying this guy's the all-around point guard, the best point guard, all-around point guard. I wouldn't say he's the best point guard, but he's the best all-around point guard as a defense, offense, scoring, contributing, setting up other guys. Then that's the thing. That's what you're supposed to do as a point guard. As we get Jan Mahimi right here, a guy that I need to see more out of. And the Toronto Raptors, a team that got Serge Ibaka at the trade deadline. Thank you guys for taking Serge Ibaka for my Magic. I owe y'all one, Toronto. We owe y'all one. Orlando Magic definitely do. But the Timberwolves, but the Raptors, man, they got everyone back basically. They let go of PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker is with the Houston Rockets now. But Serge Ibaka, Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, they're going to get a full season together because Kyle Lowry was hurt for the most part of Serge Ibaka's time there. So they never had a chance to really gel. And they paid for it when they played Cleveland. They paid for it bad. So right here, Toronto, the team, we get Serge Ibaka. I don't even know if I want this card. We traded away 3 people to get Serge Ibaka. The Orlando Magic did. And then 2 of those people were traded for Paul George. So yeah, we got finesse as an Orlando Magic organization. Next up is the Houston Rockets, a team that contends in the West. One of these other teams that are a top 4 team. You have San Antonio, you have OKC, you have Golden State, and you have the Houston Rockets. And those are the teams that everyone's saying. And Minnesota, I keep saying that. Yeah, so that's 5 teams right there. And James Harden, they want him. Everyone's saying this is his MVP. I mean, he should have. He has an argument that he should already have 2 MVPs. And it's got to be tough now with Chris Paul there. Chris Paul's got the ball in his hands all the time. And we'll see how they do it. Mike D'Antoni, if he can break up their minutes to where one's with the second unit, one's with the first unit, I think they'll be just fine. As we get into Nate, a guy that I thought he was at the end of his career, he went to Houston, and he looked like a new man, like he's never, had a downfall. As I have these contracts and I need to be putting on players that I have, oh my gosh, I'm not thinking about that. Woo! I'm wasting contracts, guys. Y'all should get on to me for that. Man, I'm gonna start putting contracts on players. I keep forgetting not to do that. But the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, this is the MVP campaign. This is the season that he has all the tools. He's at that age. He's got the chance. He's in the East, so you're gonna play Eastern Conference teams more than Western Conference teams. If he can get Jabari there, by the All-Star break with Chris Middleton, can they stay healthy? This team could make noise in the playoffs. They low-key had Toronto beat this year, but they couldn't put it together. Let's buy contract. And we'll just throw it on somebody who needs it. Let's go with Shaq. And now the Celtics. Boston. Kyrie, my favorite point guard in the league, man. Scores the ball every way possible. I got all the Kyrie shoes. I'm ready for the Kyrie 4s. And it will be interesting to see how they do it, man. This team, everyone says they're guaranteed to be back to the Eastern Conference Finals, but that team as they had last year, they gutted the whole thing except for Horford and Marcus Smart and a few other guys. But that's a whole different culture now. I don't know if you're going to have the same heart and grittiness that you have from this year to get you games. You have the superstars now, as in Kyrie, and you have Gordon Hayward as your 2 guy, as your Robin, I would say, because I think Kyrie would be the alpha dog there. Horford doesn't care about being either. He just wants to win. So it'll be interesting. Baines is there. You got Smart. I think Smart is the guy. If he's the one that takes the next step, there's a reason everybody else is going except Marcus Smart. If that jump shot comes down, starts going down, it can get scary for a lot of people because Marcus Smart plays great defense and can drive to the rim. So he's one of those guys that if he gets the jump shot down, watch out. And shout out to everybody that's stuck in here so far watching this video and me talking about teams before the season even started and whatnot. We're going to go back and later on in the year, we're going to watch this video and y'all going to be like, man, Bo is so right or so wrong. It's one of the two. It ain't going to be no middle ground. I already know how it goes. Y'all going to come back and there's going to be some hot takes out of this. Y'all going to come back and get me. So the Clippers, Gallinari, Petrovelli. This team is deeper without Chris Paul. That's kind of crazy. They lost J.J. Redick and Chris Paul. But adding all those other players, from the Chris Paul trade, getting Gallinari. Blake Griffin finally gets to be that guy that he wants to be. He wants to be a point forward. So this is your year to be a point forward, Mr. Blake Griffin. If you can stay healthy, we can expect big things out of you, big numbers. He will be a fantasy guy if you are in fantasy basketball. If he can stay healthy, that's a guy you should look at. Spurs, Rudy Gay and Bryn Forbes emerging in Summer League. Bryn Forbes is going to be a player depending on if Tony Parker's back. If Tony Parker's back, you don't see much out of some of these guys. But if Tony Parker's not there, you're going to see these young guys, Murray and a few other guys, show what they can do. I think the Spurs will last as long as Kawhi Leonard is out there. You can put Kawhi out there with 4 stationary robots, and Kawhi will get it done. So, Pop and Kawhi. It's crazy that he ends up with a humble superstar and then he gets another humble superstar just like that. As we get Rudy Gay, Rudy Gay will have to figure it out. I don't know why this is a dynamic duo at all. Maybe it's the 2 guys that could have had amazing careers, but they just had so-so careers. I don't know. That's an interesting dynamic duo. But yep, so as we continue on, we're at the Cavs, and the Cavs posted a picture the other day. This team right here, that picture they posted, that was the 2009 season. They would have the greatest team ever. That'd be 82-0. They had D Rose in the picture. You had Richard Jefferson. You had Jeff Green. Right? You know, a lot of guys that high expectations a long time ago, and then yeah. Look, we don't know, man. We don't know what the Cavs are gonna bring. Isaiah Thomas has a hip injury. I'm gonna stop right here and say this: the Cavs will come out of the East, guys. The debate is how good will they look against the Warriors if the Warriors are there with them in the finals, which I'm assuming they will be. But the question is, they have like 6 or 7 small forwards. They are loading up for Kevin Durant. They're going to try to play small ball and match up this year. I think that you might not see Tristan or Kevin Love in the finals out there that much if they match up again. It seemed like that was the way to do it. They were like, we got to go a different route. They're going to try to match up. Don't be shocked to see LeBron play a lot more power forward this year with all the small forwards. You're going to see Jay Crowder or Jeff Green or somebody like that slide up to the 4. Maybe even, because you're going to have D-Wade. You might have D-Wade, guys, with Derrick Rose out there. Isaiah Thomas. He might be super small. You never know what they're going to do, man. They got a lot of mixing matching parts. We're going to see what they're going to do. Tyronn Lue, you're going to have to come with it in coaching this year. So it'll be interesting. But we got the champs right here. The Warriors. What do you guys think of the Warriors, man? What do y'all think about KD out there and those troll accounts, man? KD, this dude, he can come out here, he can be either depressed or KD can come out here and say, let me go win this MVP. And the thing is, the Warriors are such a team that they will decide, you know what, guys, let's build around KD and get this championship. Let's make him feel wanted. As everyone's looking down on him, let's go out here and get him an MVP. So I can see Clay and Steph and Draymond out there making everything possible to let Kevin Durant get his numbers. And because they're going to win games regardless. It's going to be hard to beat them with Nick Young, Omri Casspi, and all those new acquisitions they got. Bell. As that is the end of the video, guys. Man, we pulled a lot of packs. How long was this video? This was a good, long discussion. I don't get to talk NBA basketball that much with you guys. But if you stuck in and watched this whole video, I appreciate you guys for sticking around and enjoying the content that I got. But now that I got these packs out the way, be on the lookout. I think we might be able to go do like the varsity squad and some other stuff again. I was just trying to get this out. Maybe I'll hurry up and get the historic packs. Let me know in the comment section if you want the historic domination done as well. So guys, drop that like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I can't even speak. I need to get out. I'm out.